Happy time zone, everybody. It's me, Ivory, and welcome to my gameplay diary. If this is your first time here, I love life simulation games and cozy games. And today we are going to be getting into episode 3 of my favorite Let's Play that I've ever done. And that is Carmen and Ciara and Cahaya. And right now I have Carmen here who just spent the day outside of the house. So the girls have just entered their first day of summer, and that means that we only have very few episodes left in this Let's Play because by fall they will be going back to school. So it's officially the first day of summer. So I am going to work on redecorating and revitalizing the family farm after this episode. So Carmen's conversation with Manabu, because he really be spitting game to this girl. Carmen's feeling a little dazzled because of the romantic conversation that she had with Manabu. It was such a romantic conversation that you found yourself captivated even without realizing it. And she just has a little afterglow of positive emotions. But the problem with that is that Carmen has a boyfriend back home. So I am not trying to get them to be romantic with each other, but for some reason, InZOI and Manabu are just compatible. So she also beat her cold, and she's still having positive emotions outside of that, but she is pretty tired because she's been out of the house all day. So we have Ciara here who is asleep. She had Na over for the day. They were watching TV, listening to music, and getting to know each other more. And I don't think that I ever showed you guys Ciara's 𝐻𝒶𝓅𝓅𝓎. When I was doing the Let's Play prep, Ciara had 3 lovers. She had 2 girlfriends and 1 boyfriend back home. Her 𝐻𝒶𝓅𝓅𝓎 was centered in frustration because she was having so much fun in her love square that she didn't want to come out to Cahaya for the summertime. But Ciara was kind of just, you know, put in a position where she had to honor her family's wishes. So now it says Ciara Smith is feeling better about being in Cahaya for the summer. This buys you more time explaining to your family you will not graduate on time. You have 2 lovers in Cahaya. You only want to date Bagus for his money. You want to spend more time with your cousin Carmen Smith, but she is focused on the family home. You want to party. And with Ciara right now, she is feeling tranquil. She also beat a cold. She is excited from her at-home activities, spending time with Na, and she actually read the newspaper. So what I'm going to do is I am going to send Carmen to bed. She is still in a joyful, happy mood. She definitely could use a shower because she's been outside in the beach and the sand, and she was out all day long. So let's have her use the restroom. And then I'm gonna have her take a shower while humming. Oh, she is in a really good mood. While I didn't want Carmen to focus on romance out here, it's clear that her and Manabu are just compatible. So we can update hers here. Let me just make sure that I have the correct spelling of his name. She also got to learn a lot about Manabu Nakajima. So she learned that he loves to eat street food. He likes photography. Just like her, he doesn't like singing, and he don't like taking baths, which, I mean, me personally, if I was talking to a guy and I'm attracted to him, but I'm not really sure, and he told me, yeah, I don't really like bathing, I would be like, okay, well, it was nice meeting you, but Carmen, she likes it, I guess. He doesn't like the drums or guitar, and he is not fond of painting. So we did learn some things about that. And right here with their relationship log, she was reassured by their gaze and tone. The sincerity felt undeniable. What could be more moving than that? So they also boosted up their friendship. They took a selfie, and they just lost track of time while getting to know each other here. So she still needs to learn more about his marital status, his career, his values, his romantic relationships, and his attraction. However, she is just feeling a little bit smitten, and he is leaving a lasting impression on her with his warm and affectionate demeanor. Yo, not this man got her singing in the shower. Okay. I'm not opposed to Carmen having a romance storyline, but I was assuming that could be later in the Let's Play once we get to school. But hey, you know, But if I remember correctly, with the Let's Play prep, Carmen's boyfriend was kind of a terrible person. All right, so Ciara is wide awake. She is very hungry. And Ciara, I don't believe she knows how to cook. I don't think she has any cooking skill. I see that she has her inner thoughts about her day yesterday, which I really didn't control her much. I was kind of just exploring with Carmen. But it says today was a blend of unexpected social moments and vibrant physical activities, whatever that means. That made me feel both alive and a bit wistful. I spent the day in a lively mix of dancing, singing, and enjoying spontaneous dances in 𝐻𝒶𝓅𝓅𝓎, which was both exhilarating and a bit disappointing because I missed the quiet time I had originally planned. I cherished the bonding moments with Carmen and Zinzin. Who was that? And that simple handshake felt like a reminder of our growing closeness. I also enjoyed a lively dance break. Okay, so she was like dancing and having a good time. I'm gonna have her go ahead and order something from Pocket Market for breakfast. And because Ciara is Ciara, she's just gonna order some pancakes for Ciara. She means well, you know, but I don't think she's thinking, oh, maybe Carmen will want something when she wakes up. So she's just gonna go ahead and get something for herself. Oh, is she fixing the TV? Oh, okay, well the girls need a new TV, so I'm just gonna have Ciara buy one. Y'all know Ciara like to do it a big. Plus, I'm pretty sure she still has some of that $10,000 that she took from her uncle's account, so she definitely has the means to get them a big old wall-mounted TV. So now she's feeling embarrassed because of the botched repair, but she got this brand new TV, so it looks like she's about to sit here and relax and wait for her food to get here. And then look at the garden. Oh, Carmen's mangoes came through. She's been doing such a good job on this farm, y'all. I'm proud of my Zoe. Like, she really did that. So what I want to do when I redecorate the home, I want to expand the garden, like push it back a bit. And I want to take this shed here and we're just going to make like an L-shaped property. I'm inspired by one of the other lots out here in 𝐻𝒶𝓅𝓏𝓏𝓏, but for storytelling purposes, we're going to keep the main part of the home because, you know, it's sentimental. It's been in their family for years. And maybe like a pool area. I think a pool will be nice here. I want to have the girls keep the foundation of the home, but definitely make it modern because anytime they do travel back to 𝐻𝒶𝓅𝓏, this is going to be the home that they come back to. It looks like I might have ordered the pancakes twice. Okay, so let me put the medium-sized parcels in. Why is she feeling displeased? Oh, from her low needs. Well, that makes sense. Okay, nod her up, and we're gonna reply positively. We have a message from Bagus, and he says, I'm afraid these memories of us will fade. I just, not the double text. I wanted to ask, are we friends or something more? I'm confused. So we should meet up with Bagus. And Na texted her back quickly. So let's send Na a message and we will ask them about their day. I want Ciara to have like another party, especially once the house is up and together. So that means we got to be a little bit social. So let's just go ahead and hit people up. Oh, they're texting back pretty quick. Not surprised. Why is she at the wedding studio? Whoa. Whoa. Why? Okay. I got scared that she was gonna like walk down the aisle by herself with Bagus. So let's see here. So we are trying to figure out if this is love or friendship. And I'm just gonna autoplay everything here. Bagus is clearly madly in love with Ciara. And I feel like Ciara loves love. She's definitely a hopeless romantic. So she's entertaining Bagus, but I'm not really sure if she truly is in love with him. After their conversation, it says, to be honest, I didn't realize it before, but every moment spent with you put a smile on my face. Sometimes I'll even text you something meaningless just to keep the conversation going. What I want to say is, I like to be with you for real. And Ciara's just going to say that she has feelings for him too. And I'm choosing that because she just, again, I feel like she is the type of Zoe that just loves love. Ciara may or may not be for the streets. So I'm just gonna have her call over 𝐻 and they can hang out at the park together. I also noticed that Ciara has 0 wants. She has no wants right now. She is just feeling a flutter and feeling flirty. I want to check on her life path here. So for her partners in love, she needs to hold hands and talk 10 times. And we also need to serenade somebody. 𝐻 finally made it, and I see that 𝐻 is feeling warmth in this moment. And Ciara, can't believe she said something out loud. I do want her to go on a date and spend more time with 𝐻. I'm gonna have them go to the smoothie shop together. And I play on 96 hours, and I feel like 2 hours is the perfect amount of time to have a date. So for the dress code, I want them to wear their party outfits. And what they can do is they can enjoy music, they can eat, they can also drink coffee. For their outdoor activity, they can hug, they can kiss, they can be romantic and be kind. And for the prohibited actions, I don't want them repairing or cleaning or sleeping. I've been noticing my Zois sweeping places a lot, and I really don't want them to do that. I want her to get to know the people that she's clearly infatuated with a bit more. So for Bagus, it's clear that she really just doesn't know him like that. I see that he works as a golden corn salesperson. Now I'm just going to take a wild guess and determine that his family also owns a corn company in addition to the resorts that they own. So he is running that. So that's the family business that he is overseeing. And she knows that he values accomplishments. But other than that, she really doesn't know Bagus like that to be so in love with him. Now, when we compare that to what she knows about 𝐻, she knows that 𝐻 is unemployed. She knows that 𝐻 is a visionary. We also know that 𝐻 likes yoga. They don't like fast food. They don't like to drive, but they like music. They don't like photography, and they like sports. So music is definitely something that her and 𝐻 could do together. 𝐻, do you know this child? Where did this child come from? I'm gonna have Ciara discuss love with 𝐻 to see if she might feel the same way about her. Oh, but first she needs a snack. Okay. Oh, first she needs to vent her frustration. Oh, okay. I did not prompt her to do this, so maybe she feels torn between 𝐻 and Bagus. And then she's like, well, it's also somebody fresh in my circle as well. So maybe her emotions and her heart is just getting the best of her. So I feel like Ciara definitely needs to make up her mind. She's only here for the summer, so I think it wouldn't be fair for her to string along 𝐻 or Bagus. All right, it's officially time for their date. So they're gonna head over there now. Is that 𝐻's party wear? I'm just gonna fast forward to make sure she'll get there. And then I'm just gonna go through the date actions, say that they were looking forward to this meeting, and then compliment her style. Did 𝐻 make it? This is the second time we had plans with 𝐻, and she is moving like molasses. There she is. Okay. And Ciara's just letting her know, like, I'm really glad that you were able to come on this date with me because we've been kicking it you know, for a few days, and we have yet to have a real date. So, did that man just flirt with her while she did he just really flirt with her while she was on her date with Na? Why does something so simple, Ciara's attention, feel like a puzzle piece I can't crack? Who is this man? Okay, anyway, let's continue to talk to Na here. Oh, sorry, whose daddy is this out here checking for Ciara? Sir, what is he? Middle age? Oh no, maybe he wants to be her sugar daddy. I don't know, but he just randomly like tried to spit some game to her. Is he still interrupting? Oh nah. I would have walked away too. Why is she even like entertaining this guy on their date? Who is she flirting with? Ciara. Greet sweetly. Okay, I'm gonna have her leave the area. This is actually very disrespectful to Na. Alright. Anyway, so back to Na. Let's show her a little bit of affection because that was kind of messed up. I hope Na's okay. There we go. Like, why are you flirting with all of these randos while you're on a date? So they are not official here. So I'm just gonna have her discuss love with Na one more time. Because these two have really gotten to know each other over the past few days. So I think that them wanting to be together would make sense. But then I also kind of feel guilty as the player because I like this Zois now, but it's like Ciara will be dating her and she will have her other people that she clearly just can't stop flirting with. I wouldn't recommend dating Ciara, so I kind of feel bad for Na in advance, but uh-oh. Na rejected her love. I mean, I would too if you were flirting with other people in front of my face, like on a date. I would have done it too. So let's have Ciara ask about the issues that Na might have with her. And Ciara's thinking that kiss with Na was the kind of joy I live for. Maybe this is how it should be, always in my heart. I noticed that all of the doors and windows are missing to the smoothie shop. Let me just go ahead and add some real quick. Oh, I can't. I can't edit it. This is awkward. Okay. Oh, who's this guy talking to Na? I'm just gonna have her be like, what did I do? Because I don't think Ciara appreciates this guy talking to Na here while they're supposed to be on the date. So she's gonna bicker with him a bit because why is he trying to spit some game to her girl? This was not the date that I planned, but I did have something that kind of messed my game up. And I understand why the doors and windows are missing. Oh, so Ciara is abandoning the date. She is displeased. She's hungry and the date is over. And now Na is sending her a text asking, are they just friends or what? That date really didn't go well. So Na is like, are we friends? Is there something more? So I think right now Ciara is just kind of displeased with that whole situation. So her needs are low. She has romantic feelings, but she's ashamed because Na rejected her love. So I feel like the best answer would be I'm not really sure because Ciara does have deep feelings for Na, but Na is kind of unsure, which is valid because I think anytime you see somebody on a date with you flirting with other people, you should be doubtful. But we will leave Ciara in her relationship drama for another day. We have Carmen here who is tending to her farm. Oh girl, why are you sweeping the dirt? Why are you sweeping the dirt? So we have a lot to go over here with the farm. Uh-oh, these are glowing purple. What does that mean? I'm scared. Are they rotten? They're wilting! Oh. Let's water them. Hopefully that helps. Special water. We're gonna have to eradicate those because there's not much that we can do about them. And this is her first time farming, you know, so she did her best. But unfortunately, we kind of lost the potatoes, the tomatoes, the carrots. But she still has her other crops going, so it's not that much of a loss. Oh, we're gonna have to eradicate these one by one. And she's hungry. Okay. So let's get something to eat here, and then we'll just come back and do the farm. I feel so bad because she worked really hard on that farm. Now, I wanted to make the family farm like massive, but the way that farming is set up right now, I am going to keep it pretty modest. But it's my headcanon that back in the day, the family had, you know, a bigger size farm, but right now it's just Carmen taking care of the farm. So we don't really need it to be that big because ain't nobody going to help her take care of it. And she won't be able to do anything else with her day. All right, she is cooking up some fish and chips. And let me see. Oh, she has 5 messages. One of them being that the bills are due. Oh, oh, okay. Ciara's home. Okay, Ciara texted her. Manabu wants to know, are we just friends? I'm confused. You're confused. I'm confused. They don't even have that much of a relationship bar for him to want to know. Like, they're just getting to know each other's romantic interest. And yeah, we still have a lot to learn about Manabu. Let me find out he is Ciara coded. Oh, she just got a crush with him and she's gonna go meet up with him at the park. How about we do something constructive together this weekend? Okay. So she's going to the park. Girl, you are hungry. Life is a joy and it's even more exciting because of you. I'm confused. And it looks like when we were on the date with Na that Carmen was working on her appearance, apparently. She tidied up the way she looked. And she's excited. She brushed her teeth. I didn't make her do any of these things. So she was thinking about Manabu pretty hard. Alright, I'm just gonna fast forward. Okay, before we talk to him, maybe we can eat our food. That way we can like be in a good mood when we talk to him and we're not like starving. So I'm gonna have her eat her meal. Uh-oh. Okay, so she's not eating her food. I'm just gonna have her come over here and go to the vending machine. For whatever reason, she wouldn't eat. So we're just gonna eat 2 bags of chips. I'm gonna have her get a kebab. This should hold her over. I don't know why she can't eat the lunch that she brought with her. But let's call over Manabu because she was so hungry and she missed the meeting with him. So it says that their relationship took a hit. Oh, is that Na? I'm going to queue up some interactions here because I know once she starts talking to Manabu, Na is going to walk away. So we're just going to talk about how hot it is because I do see Carmen over here sweating. And with Manabu, I kind of just want her to talk about her feelings. And I'm also going to have her, let's see here, express herself to him and be sincere because again, like she does have a boyfriend, so she can't be out here in these streets with Manabu, you know, she has somebody back home waiting for her. But it seems like Manabu really wants him some Carmen. So Manabu is thinking about what he can offer Carmen. Now, I like to imagine that she has made it clear that she does have a man, but he's like, okay, well, you got a man, but your man ain't me. So that's kind of the energy that he's giving off, which I really thought that they could be friends, but maybe her and Na could be friends. Why is she afraid? Oh, from the heat. Okay. Let's give Manabu a hug before she walks away. It is hot out here. My girl is sweating. She's probably getting musty. But we're just gonna let him know that he's a really great guy, but she wants to be his friend. Oh, they got welfare from the heat wave. Okay. Oh, he didn't want the hug. He walked away. Well, maybe we could just talk to Na while we're out here. Let's gossip for a bit. Na are familiar with each other, but they don't know each other too well because, you know, she's just messing around with her cousin Ciara. But I do feel like they could potentially be actual friends. Who is Manabu over here talking to? Crashing out. Is he okay? I don't think that man is okay. But it seems like this Zoi also wants to talk to Carmen and Na too, so we'll just greet with energy. This is definitely draining Carmen's social battery, talking to two people at once. Oh, she's dirty. She's filthy. Manabu's still here. We can discuss private matters with him. Then we're gonna go home. And I'll have her acknowledge their chemistry together, but she really wants to be loyal to the guy that she's dating back home. And Carmen right now is thinking, even if it's not what I hope, it's comforting to know that the effort made me feel a little bit closer to my heritage. I'm not really sure what she's referring to in this situation, but I acknowledge it, but I don't know what she's talking about. And it's trying to have us figure out if we want to pursue something seriously with him or if we want to get closer. And I feel like she just doesn't know, so we're not going to answer. But we're going to ask him if he is seeing anybody right now because he knows she's seeing someone. She feels at ease after talking to him, although things are going to be awkward between the two of them. But I'm hoping that their friendship will last. Oh, and he's telling her who he's interested in. We did ask him about his romantic relationship. We just learned that he is seeking romance and he is interested in female, male, and non-binary. And I see that they got some updates to their relationship log, marked by the fact that we even had this conversation. The lingering distance between us felt disappointing. Is she disappointed by the distance between her and I'm confused. I'm confused. Okay, I'm just gonna send her home at this point so we can finish her garden. But with Carmen's storyline right now, like I'm befuddled, okay? Because she knows what her script is. She knows she got a man at home. So why is she so concerned about how Manabu feels and like the distance between them? Now, Carmen's boyfriend is similar to like Ciara in the sense that he would flirt with everybody in her face, you know? So I like to think that he can't keep his eyes to himself, and perhaps he was out there seeing other people while they were together. So maybe, I don't know, even though we want her to focus on the farm, maybe she's like, I can use my time in Cahaya to get my get back. I don't really know, but that just, Carmen doesn't give me that energy. But who knows? Maybe she's actually down for it because she feels a way about Manabu and he feels a way about her. But now I'm back to square one and trying to find her a friend that's similar to her. So hopefully soon we can get back out there and see if there are any fellow bookworms or yoga lovers. I think maybe I can have her go to the yoga studio and just like chat with some of the Zois there, because if they're all there doing yoga, right, they all like yoga too. So, but let me know what you guys think in the comments, like should she or shouldn't she before they leave school. So I see Ciara here. Let's just go ahead and catch up with each other. And she's going to talk about a TV show. She acknowledges that there's a brand new flat screen in the living room, but Knowing Ciara, she's just not even going to ask where it came from, how it came from, where we got it. So we're just going to have her also tell Ciara about the construction team that's going to be coming here and fixing up the house, and let her know that, hey, just, you know, be careful because this is about to be a work site, and Grandma Kanya already approved the plans that I have here. I'm also going to have them discuss their love lives, and, you know, she's going to let Ciara know that she saw Na at the park and she got to know her a bit more, and she's just curious. And I'm pretty certain that Ciara is going to fill her in on her mess of a love life. You know, Bagus, who wants to marry her, and you have Na, who feels away. So I feel like Ciara just feels a little bit defeated by her love life, but as we saw, she had no problem flirting with other people. Carmen over here is thinking that talking about friendship with a great grandma reminds me how powerful these connections are, even if I'm only observing. I'm gonna have Carmen also talk about her love life, and then just talk about how she feels like she was supposed to meet Manabu and she really doesn't know what to do. We're gonna ask Ciara for some advice here. So while she's asking Ciara about her love life and what she should do, I see that she's getting a thought here. Maybe I should check in on my boyfriend, or maybe just relax and let my curiosity lead me somewhere new. Why are the Zois actually this smart? Like, I'm scared. Can they hear me through the microphone? Hello? Carmen, Ciara, can y'all hear me? So I feel like Ciara just told her, girl, if you don't go bounce and sit on that thing while you're in Cahaya, you've been dating a man that is no good to you, but cheating on you, lied to you, and he will never know. You're in Cahaya. Like, how will he know? That is funny. I have her just share the joy and say that, you know, talking with you made me feel better about it. And I feel like her smart Zoi just let me know that, okay, maybe the Zoi does want to pursue this, and she knows she got a man at home, but she gonna do what she want to do, okay? So I see that it is 5:45 here, and Carmen does have to go work on her farm. Not her smiling, y'all. Okay, so getting advice from Ciara really put her in a good mood. But we got to get out here and tend to this farm. We got to get her farm ready for the construction team, because I will be moving this all around. So we got to harvest everything that we can, get the weeds up, and get this farm ready. So let me go here and eradicate all of this. Eradicate completely. Pull the weeds. I'm not going to plant anything right now. And I find that with farming, it's helpful if you work on one thing at a time. Oh, I could just use a pitchfork to clear the crops over here. Okay. So I'm going to do that for this. And pull the weeds. Her mangoes and bananas, I believe they are ready to harvest. Yep, we can get those. And perhaps we could get into the kitchen and make a couple of things. Look at some recipes that we can do with her mangoes and bananas. I believe we're able to store them in either her bag or the refrigerator. I'm not really sure. Anything else over here wilted? I think everything else is fine. Yep, the sweet potato's good. All of this is good. So it was, oh no, these are wilted as well. So she's going. Carmen is pretty much queued up. I see that Ciara here has a message from Bagus. Is there anything you want to do? I'm fine with being together. Let's just send a neutral reply. She's just like, okay. Because I feel like she is starting to feel that Bagus is very serious about her. He said, you can tell me later when you're ready. So let's just ask him about his day and offer him a friendly greeting. She's like, I don't want our love to fade. I feel like she's just a little bit confused, you know? Bagus is reassuring her that he is all here for her, and she's like, you complete me. But I'm wondering if that's just her bouncing back from Nah. The little noise she be making cracks me up. Oh, I don't want to eradicate that. No, 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 no. I want to pull the weeds. Okay. Pull weeds. Pull weeds. Okay. She's been working on this farm for all of 2 hours. Oh my goodness. But at least we can harvest what we have here. Wait a minute, are they having a negative interaction? Confess that you feel awkward. I'm assuming that her working 2 hours straight on this farm, she's like, girl, you really couldn't come help me? Like, you're not doing anything. And Ciara is thinking, why does it feel like something is off with the way I feel about Carmen right now? So she doesn't want to spend time with Carmen? Okay. What is Carmen thinking? Carmen thinking, it stings to realize I'm just a step away from reconnecting, even on a Sunday. Oh, okay. So I'm assuming that she was hoping in the back of her mind that Ciara would just find it in her heart to help her with the farm. But no. I really want Carmen to just like let it go. Like, girl, she is not about to help you with farming, and we just have to accept that. So she got all of her farm work done for the day. All of her other plants are in good condition. The sweet potatoes could use some fertilizer, so let's fertilize these. And her mango tree over here could use fertilizer as well. I believe all of the trees could. So let me just go ahead and use the special fertilizer. I also noticed though that when Carmen is hungry, she is prone to being grumpy. And now that I think about it, like whenever her hunger is down, she seeks out another Zois to be sassy to, which I mean, she's just like me for real. Like if I'm hungry, I am not a nice person. So she's probably over here working, sweating. It's 86 degrees. She's hungry. She hasn't had dinner yet. And she's like, I know daggone well you're not sitting there watching TV while I'm doing all the hard work. Hello? I really wanted them to spend time together this Let's Play, but I don't think that's going to happen because Carmen just has a lot of animosity towards Ciara, who is just treating this like one big old vacation while Carmen is working super hard out here. I mean, her gardening right now is level 4, so she's doing a great job, but yeah, she's gonna have to let it go. Like, your cousin is not going to help you. And in Ciara's defense, it just gets to a point. Like, how many times are you gonna ask me and I'm gonna tell you no? Like, the answer is always going to be no. So I get it. I get it. All right, she still has her fish and chips, so we're gonna sit and eat that. And let's check in on Ciara. Oh, Ciara went to bed. Oh. Carmen irked her so bad that she was like, you know what, I'm going to sleep. I don't want to talk to you. And look at that. She got some food and now she's feeling much better. No more grumpy Carmen. She got some food in her system. And I see here that she wants to read a novel. She wants to give Manabu a gift. Okay. And then she wants to try farming, which we kind of just did farming, but maybe this just popped up. And I also want to check on her current ambition. So we need to buy a yoga mat. I could have sworn she had one, but we can buy a new one when I redecorate the home. So she wants to get herself a yoga mat, and we need to read a book and all of that. So she's thinking, starting a meal always makes my mind wander to the stories I haven't told yet. Maybe you could tell your cousin, I wasn't actually mad at you, I was just hungry. Maybe that's the story that you haven't told, Carmen. So I'm gonna have her use the bathroom and then get some sleep. And we are gonna start another day. Before she does go to sleep, I'm gonna have her sit up and read for a bit. But she's just sitting on that toilet thinking like, heck, I really snapped. And all I needed was a meal. I shouldn't have snapped like that. She's full of normal now. She's like, man, I was just hungry. I feel like we need to apologize to Ciara because they did make a truce the last episode to let things go. And, you know, she wasn't going to talk about the farm no more. They were just going to push forward. But nope, not anymore. So I'm going to have her go in here and read the book that she wants to read. Maybe she's reading Red Rising. That is a pretty good book. So if you haven't read it, I highly suggest you give Red Rising a read. I thoroughly enjoyed it, and I'm about to get book 2 and read that myself. I think Ciara's still sleeping here, but let me check her phone. I'm over here. Ciara's in the bed, and I'm just having her text Nah. And Ciara said, is there anything you want me to do? I'm fine with just being together, you know. And Nah said being together is enough. So now even I'm confused. Like, does Nah want to be with her? Does she not want to be with Ciara? I'm not sure. So I'm going to switch over here back to Carmen. All right, the cousins went to sleep, mad as hell at each other. I think Carmen looked back and she was like, oh, maybe I shouldn't have snapped on her like that. So hopefully this next day that's coming up, the girls can feel better and they can do something together as a family and let their differences be put aside and just enjoy some time together, finally, in Cahaya, not at a party, not with anybody that Ciara is dating or whatever, just together as cousins. And uh-oh, I'm yapping and this girl's waking up. Because Ciara was just feeling so lonely and like she was trapped at home, I just had her come out here and play the guitar on the beach because she does love music and she hasn't got to do any of it yet. She's been so mopey since she moved here, and I guess she thought that she could mask that with meeting people and flirting with people, but it seems like that has only brought her more frustration. So she's gonna do what she knows best, and that is play some music to soothe herself. And we'll end things here with episode 3. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I am still operating off of my MacBook with Shadow Tech while my PC is out of commission. So I do apologize about the lack of quality here and the audio issues, but eventually it will be resolved and we'll be back to our regular program. I also would like to know if you guys feel like Carmen should pursue Manabu. I'm just really torn with that because I had an idea of how the story was gonna go. Yes, we know Ciara was gonna be out here bopping because that's just in her nature. That's who she is at this point in her life. But I really didn't expect for Carmen to find somebody that she was gonna get fond of. And I really thought that they would just be friends. But let me know what you guys think about her pursuing Manabu, even though she got a boyfriend back at home. I do want to say thank you for watching this video. And if you made it this far, leave a drum set in the comment section. I really appreciate it. It's very encouraging to know that at least one person made it this far to the end. Other than that, I want to say stay hydrated, be kind to yourself, and check on your Zois. How's your game doing? Let me know. And I will catch you all in the next video. When you enter the game, thank you so much for supporting me. As a special thank you, Crafton is making sure that everyone who enters my creator code will get an exclusive Best Creator Ever t-shirt that your Zois can wear in the game. And while they wear the shirt, they could experience the feeling of confidence from time to time. I do get a small percentage when you use this code, and every penny goes back into my setup, so I appreciate anybody using it in advance.
Control-Alt-Delete, I'm the queen of the screen. Got my pixels popping like a perky dream. What's your time zone, baby? What's the vibe? Gaming all night, locked in with my tribe. Click, clack, build that, we gon' thrive. Story popping, cause it's life. Reborn body looking tight. Virtual baddie day and night. InZOI playtime getting high. My Sims got drama, I can't deny. Can't wait till we play Paradies, cozy vibes with Ivory. Baby, put me in your hard drive. Stacking mods, your girl's got gigs. Make a character, her booty big. Crafting stories, add some glam. Resident, now they like babe, blowing meow bucks.